Boy, you take your eye off the weather just for a couple days and you lose track of everything. Everything is so rapidly moving. Straight ahead at the top is Alaska. You see a double system. That second system wasn't visible a day before yesterday, but it sure is now. And the day before yesterday, you could zoom in on that spiral system that's circling over Canada slash Alaska, and you don't see any semblance or resemblance of a double spiral system at all, unless you look for the smaller, tiny spirals, which there are in this picture, but they're just hard to see. But just in a matter of a day, here comes that second system, and look how fast it's coming in. And California's there at the bottom right. So basically, you have that upper system that should be pushing this sphere of water down into California. This is a picture of Canada and northern United States. The very bottom center is another southwest spiral, another one. But that trailing system is getting elongated. It's getting pushed, and it should get pushed south. And it's coming in hard and fast, and it will develop a counter rotation or an anticyclone as it splits off that water. Some of it will curl back around and go clockwise, but that should really push water into the state of California. That system above should act and upon the trailing system, being that it's north of that, it should push it south. And then this just popped up in a day. Another low pressure system uh, formed over the Four Corners area, and you can see it at the bottom of your screen to give you a point of reference. That's what's rolling by there. That's again driving the jet stream through Mexico up into Texas. And it's just, I think it's amazing how this jet stream has been here for like 2 months now. It doesn't seem to fluctuate much, but as long as you keep having these spiral systems in the southwest, you'll keep having that river of moisture coming up from southeast Pacific across Baja up into Mexico and then Texas. We look at the Greenland. Greenland's at the very top, and we see the resemblance or the semblance. What is the word of the southwest spirals? You can see the triple arms converging right at Greenland, and off to the right you see a massive vortex diving south. Again, there's always a vortex for some reason parked just off the coast of Morocco and Spain, always affecting Europe. And but at the top of your screen, you see a very fast flowing triple system merging into one. That's the result of those southwest spirals we showed you. And so in 5 days, that spiral went from Arizona all the way to Greenland and is still assisting in driving the jet stream. The jet stream being driven by those spirals is the upper left. But look at that, how large that system has become that's coming down the coast of Spain and the coast of Africa. It is moving south and it is drawing water up into that system. It is pulling water from the Atlantic equatorial belt. So, but what amazes me is there's a missing spiral here. I don't know what happened to it. I took my eye off it for a day, and it's south of the one you see on the right, and I'm looking for where water's traveling in two different directions at a higher rate of speed than the clouds around it. And there is a place on this map, but it's so far north. The system that we've lost was Central Atlantic, due east of Florida, and Florida's there towards the upper left. So due east of Florida, there's nothing there. And but it's amazing how consistent these spirals are and where they occur. They just keep coming and coming in the same corridor, and that's why the jet stream just seems to want to favor one portion of the United States. So we look at Sat 24, and there's a system there, but look, uh, 3 days prior, look at the central Atlantic has was a dry system that is spinning wildly, and at the very very upper right, you see that big circular system that we were just marveling at. But so this system here, I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared, and somewhere it's in this picture here somewhere, but we'll have to keep an eye on the central Atlantic and see what happens. Then we go down to our poor countries that were devastated by hurricanes. Nicaragua, they're drying out, but not Panama. Look what happens in Panama. Talk about an explosion. You wonder why people die in flash floods? Well, there's why. Just incredible explosion of water. But even more mystifying is the barrier and the boundary between the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. This is it right here. Cuba's due north, and so what is now for 3 weeks kept all the water out of the Gulf of Mexico? I mean, how can you not have a single cloud over the Gulf of Mexico? That's just amazing. But as hard as I try to look for that spinning, dry, semi dry vortex that was pulling that water north, I don't see it. And so we'll have to keep coming back and looking at it. But look at those rings at the upper right. That is a system that is really affecting an entire region of the globe. And so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what it does to Europe, Spain, France, England. See what goes on there. So anyway, wild weather. Till next time, be prepared.